For more than 1,000 years, this spectacular city stood at the capital of the Byzantine Empire and the beating heart of Eastern Christianity. This wasn't a culture that quietly faded. This was an entire civilization that confidently believed it would endure forever. Its ultimate crown was the Hagia Sophia, the Church of Holy Wisdom. It was the largest cathedral on earth. For a millennium, it was the spiritual heart of the Orthodox world. But walls do not stand forever. In 1453, after a brutal 2-month siege, the Ottoman Sultan Mehmed II conquered the city, and the empire collapsed. The Orthodox Church was allowed to continue to function, but the Hagia Sophia was immediately converted into a mosque. The altar was ripped out, and the cross came down. Over the next few centuries, structural pressure did what armies couldn't. They were blocked from positions of influence, crushed by the jizya, the non-Muslim taxes, and forbidden from building or repairing their churches. And of course, the Christian population plummeted. Conversion to Islam was legally effortless, but conversion to Christianity carried the death penalty. By the 20th century, Constantinople, renamed Istanbul, was overwhelmingly Muslim. For decades, the Hagia Sophia was preserved as a neutral museum. But recently, the Turkish government officially stripped away that museum status and formally converted it back into an active Islamic mosque, the Hagia Sophia Grand Mosque. The ancient Christian mosaics are now covered up by these massive curtains during prayers. If you walk inside today, they weren't all completely chipped away. Instead, they were desecrated and plastered over and surrounded by these massive, imposing leather discs inscribed with Islamic calligraphy, celebrating the conquerors. The savior of the world is treated like some unwanted ghost, covered up and suppressed inside a house originally built solely to glorify his name. It stands as a living, breathing monument to a hostile takeover. It is a constant visual reminder that if a culture refuses to defend its spiritual heritage, its most sacred spaces will be repurposed by the enemy right before your very eyes. Not unlike what we see in churches across the US and Europe today.